Old-Fars. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I call them.
That's what they're called.
That's what I like to call them.
That's what they're called.
She's got a nice hill.
That she does.
Hello, this is a new episode of Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And we are here again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the big thing, I guess we'll start with Daredevil before we move on to anything else.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
Because I think that I've played more Rivals than maybe the two of you. Because I played for 6 hours yesterday.
We're probably about tied because I came home and played for hours on end for yesterday and today. Well, Friday and then played yesterday morning.
Yeah,
3 matches.
Since I took it to the store, I played a lot yesterday. So we'll start with Daredevil.
He's not in Rivals yet.
No, he's not.
Damn it.
Kingpin's the one I want.
No, I want motherfucking Bullseye. Bullseye
Nope.
just be like...
He's just gonna have aim lock like Cloak and Dagger, but he's gonna be killing people. That's not gonna be fair.
What if he picks up the little terrain pieces and can throw them?
No, I like that. You're right.
Yeah.
I need some.
Just imagine being a healer and then you get clocked with a vase and die.
They could definitely take Bullseye. Oh.
This derailment was intentional.
Yeah. Like, they could take Bullseye. They could take Bullseye. You know, if you took somebody like that you'd expect to be a DPS and made him a healer.
Okay, so cool. Check it. What if they just make it, just for flavor, that, like, he throws something, obviously, but the character model, every time he throws something, it's just a random object. Like a random particle. Like, there's a fucking...
There's a wrench!
Yeah.
There's a fucking...
And it's just like they have a random cycle of particle models.
That would be awesome. It's just like, fucking, here's a goat. Here's a fucking wrench.
Here's a goat.
Here's a goat.
What is this, Jurassic Park?
That would be fun. That would be fun. No, if they took him and they made him a DPS and had him on auto lock, kind of like Cloak and Dagger,
you mean
that would be cool.
He would just have it
as a DPS or as a healer?
Or as a healer. As a healer. Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, I don't disagree. It would be cool. It just... Man, I need less auto-lock characters. We have the one with Cloak and Dagger, and that's enough.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He needs to almost have, like, a high-damage projectile, like, think Squirrel Girls, the way her shit works.
Yeah, her massive...
But he throws a knife, and since it doesn't explode, if it actually fucking hits,
her nuts
it's
are
like
massive.
hella damage.
Her nuts are massive.
I enjoy her new
hella
skin.
chunks. And then, if you hit him in the fucking head, dead.
Oh, yeah.
One shot. Make him headshot with knives.
I'll tell you what, if you get two good tanks, and you got 2 good healers, like... Actually, you don't even need 2 good tanks. You just need one. To me, as I've been... God, we were going to talk about Daredevil.
No, I did this.
As I continue to play, because I'm getting deep into the weeds, and I watch and I figure out, like, I personally don't think, even with a shield, Emma Frost, or even Captain America, I get it, they're tanks, but like they're almost playable like DPSs. Like, you should...
Oh, Cap definitely.
If you don't play Emma Frost like a DPS and you play her like she's an upfront tank, like, you're gonna get smoked.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You're gonna get smoked.
If you don't play Captain America as though he is oppressive, much like our country is to other countries...
Right.
Then you're not going to do good. He's not good sitting in the back line. You got to play Captain America like he's Captain Hydra.
You got to play him like he is America. You got to jump in the back. You got to jump at other countries, beat the fuck out of them. When you start getting your ass kicked, scream that you need help. Blame everybody else for your problems.
Yeah,
and still figure your shit out and kill them.
Yeah, see,
like poop a giant rainbow.
Like Captain America,
red, white, and blue.
Captain America and Emma Frost are 2 definitely are the two tanks that you can't solo tank with. You can't solo tank with those two. I don't think you can, because
I've seen it.
I've not seen it done well, but I've seen it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Now she is new, so a lot of people haven't figured out how to play against her very well. I've played a handful of games where I've had an Emma Frost solo tank, and it's not been a fucking issue. But I don't think people know what to do when she goes into diamond form, because I see her go into diamond form, and everyone just A, stays right in her face, and B, just kind of freaks the fuck out. Because they're so worried about getting grabbed and thrown and then kicked away that they're just like, meh.
Yeah. It's the thing with the Emma Frost thing is that, like, and the reason I think you need another tank is because the only useful part of her diamond form is to get into a group of people, to go to that back line and hit those healers, because hopefully they're together
some bitch that
and
like
beat the fuck out of them, because, like, but you need another tank that's back with the rest of the team helping out, because she's got to leave. Like, she's got to
The other thing she does well is she does what Bucky was used for in pro play, which, because Bucky gets banned so much, she's another version of that, because a big thing Bucky's would do is basically hit. Their whole team would all kind of sit together, and before pushing, he would stand on a corner, grab a fucking tank, and pull him in, and they eliminate one of the tanks immediately by pulling them straight into the team. She can do the same thing by going diamond form. She can't be disrupted. She can't be slept. She can't be stunned. She can't be anything. She grabs a tank, flings them fucking backwards, and then your team can annihilate them. She can continue to push forward, go after the back line, fuck with the other tank. Yeah. She definitely helps a lot in that. She's very versatile. I'll give her that.
I think once you get up to those higher levels, you're gonna have to double tank with her, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah. And once you get to gold, you probably don't see Namor and Hulk very much.
All the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
People are so stupid because everyone bitches about it, but nobody will ban Hulk.
They don't.
It's no longer.
They don't. They ban one or the other.
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
People want Namor because we need anti-dive. We need anti-dive so fucking bad in that game. It's my one complaint that these fucking developers need to figure out.
You didn't have the camera switch, do you?
It doesn't matter. That's what the micro SD cards are for.
Oh, nice.
He got her figured out.
He got her figured out.
I can do that now.
Sweet.
But we have no... They weakened Adam Warlock's Soul Bond, which was one anti-dive thing. They did buff Penny. I'll give them that. And we have Namor. Those are your anti-dive.
Yeah.
So no one Adam Warlock's been fucking wasted because of his Soul Bond. Because that's garbage now from what I understand.
They're going to rework Adam Warlock.
I think so too. I haven't really played with any Adam Warlocks, but I know the overall consensus once they announced that nerf was he's ruined. He's done. He's bad.
His skin from that battle pass is dope as fuck.
I think that you're going to run into with him the same thing they did with Moon Knight. And I think that they are going to realize really quickly that they nerfed him too much, and they'll bring some of it back.
I think so too.
I think that these... I get what you're saying about the developers for sure, but we do love you, NetEase.
We do. We love you.
The problem right now, I think that they overdo it. So I think they're afraid of not doing it enough. So they'd rather dial it back, maybe an extra notch or two, and see how gameplay goes, and then decide how far they want to bring it back.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I'll give them, because they are... The big comparison everyone uses is with Overwatch. It's what we've done since this game has came out. Compared to Overwatch, they will adjust and tweak and tune. It's why, yes, I complain that they nerf people or they do this or people are overpowered, but I just rather be vocal because it's what they ask us for.
Yeah.
And it's unlike Overwatch. Overwatch asked us to be vocal, and they go, okay, we're listening, and then wait 3 months and then bring out an update to here's the nerfs and here's the buffs. And then people would be like, these were garbage. You didn't do anything we asked. All right, we're listening for 3 more months. Here's the next patch.
Yeah.
And it's like, these guys have, enough people are bitching. I've not even seen patches, just straight hot fixes get thrown into the game where it's live updates while you're still playing. And it's like, okay, we fixed this. We're messing with this. Like the Gamma Squids. I think those have been already fixed. And there's not even been an update pushed. Because they can just, there's a lot of things they're willing to try to work with.
The Gamma Squids are a fucking pain in the ass.
Well, and I want to do that.
So they were, when the season first came out, they were broken. So like if they locked
the Hulk for somebody, just so I know they're on our team.
Oh yeah, but they would lock on to somebody, and then if they broke sight, they could never target that person again.
Oh, so they were like junk broken.
They were junk broken, and they fixed them now. From my experience, because I've been butt fucked by a ton of Gamma Squids, and I hate it.
Yeah, no, I definitely broke line of sight 3 or 4 different times, and when I got back into line of sight, they destroyed the shit out of me. Yeah,
they are mini Iron Man.
They're a problem.
Yeah.
The thing that they're doing, the Namor that I played was not worried about. He was not worried about divers. He was straight throw it on the back line and watch the healers die.
I like that one too.
That's what that's the last Namor that I played. That's what he was doing. He was throwing it on the back line and then just watch the healers die.
I plan on playing the tank role later today. Just so I got Hulk and Frost on deck ready.
I was gonna say I want to learn more Namor because the more I'm seeing him played and the more I see other people, I've realized he's not. I always looked at him as an anti-diver. He sat with the healers, threw his squids out, and just kind of hucked spears towards the front. And then people started playing him aggressively, and I'm like, oh no, you can play this motherfucker like a flank diver. You can play him on off angles, just harassing people from the side.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, he can do what I do with Moon Knight, but with fucking squids, where you just stand on an off angle, throw some fucking squids, and you're like, fucking die, bitch.
Yeah, you're,
you just go, and then land somewhere.
That's how a lot of people play Adam Warlock.
Yes.
Is flanker. Because he
does so much damage.
He does so much damage with what is my L2. I don't know what that is. The secondary, where he blasts
I only have one L.
Yeah, I have 2. I have L1 and L2.
Yep, I just got L. I can hit L2, but it doesn't do anything.
And his soul bond was so fucking broken before.
But yeah, their other thing is they don't want us in 30-minute games. They want the games to be 15 to 20 minutes. So they're gonna nerf the healers. But
I hate a fast fucking ass beating.
Yeah,
because sometimes if it's fast, it's just like
yeah. Yeah.
I was just saying, I have enjoyed this new season. It definitely is more fast paced. My issue is games are too, and I think it's just because not enough people know the new meta yet. We all jumped in with no quick play experience, and we're jumping straight into competitive. But my games are one sided. I either steamroll or I get steamrolled.
Yeah, I've ran into that a few times. Not a lot, but a few times.
Oh, it's been every game.
Yeah,
I'm either on and I'm like 17-1 by 3 minutes in, just annihilating everyone, or I'm 0-5 and I'm like, do I need to play tank? Do I need to play healer? Or do I just need to log off?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah, it's definitely. I haven't had that issue, but not that I haven't had games like that for sure. But I haven't had that issue. The problem that I've had is that people every game that I've had, Emma Frost has been auto-locked, and regardless of whether or not they know what they're doing or not.
Yeah.
Like, they're just auto-locking Emma Frost to auto-lock Emma Frost.
I sat on the practice range for 10 minutes.
And like, most of them don't know what they're doing, and they're not very good.
Her fucking range is literally dead at 15 meters.
Yeah,
that is so fucking short.
Yeah, you have to be really fucking close to hit.
I've only played her once, because I went through the quick match Krakoa only playing. She's, in my opinion, at least for my play style, she is difficult to play.
Yeah,
I gotta figure out the pattern, but I feel like she's gonna be something I can deal with.
Yeah. I definitely, at least with the way I was playing her, I need people to heal me, because I would try to go off to the side against a DPS, it would still get my ass fucking beat to me by a 250 health DPS, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I think that's where the practice range comes in, because you can see how quickly you can actually kill something, and you learn real quick, and like, oh, well, I'm not really able to fucking just destroy shit.
Right.
I'm more like, I need to be just supplementing my homies, and kind of not so, like, she's prepared to be in the face of it, and I think people are scared because, like, they don't know how to fight her yet.
The thighs are very intimidating.
But I think that's what it is. It's like everybody like doesn't quite know what to do. So some of the people are taking advantage of like, hey, they don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna run in and fuck my team's carrying the actual shit.
Right.
Like, she's not really doing a whole lot other than being flashy.
That's I was gonna say when my team and I would actually work together, I'm final hitting, I'm getting all these kills, and I'm like, I'm not doing dick. I'm like, I'm last hit. I'm stealing kills from people is what I'm doing.
She got a laser beam too, and it's better than any other laser in the fucking game.
I got to play her once.
Besides range.
In practice versus AI. I was able to lock her in before anybody else did. I was legitimately, after the first round, we won.
It's against AI.
I was 9-1. I only had 700 damage dealt.
So here's the thing.
She's insane. It's like that is insane. Okay. I had 9 kills.
So I think she's gonna have a good synergy with Moon Knight, because when she pulls that
she does.
And then he throws his onk. If you can get those in the same fucking place, they're toast in 2 seconds. Blink of an eye.
The other thing is her ult. I wait till they all till she actually gets people moving towards her once they've hit them. Like, she's hit them for a second, and you drop the ult with an onk. There is no fucking escape for them. They're done. Oh, it's almost like a Groot ult. Yeah.
Oh, the other one is, and that's good because you don't have to have an ult. But I could not tell you how many times yesterday during gameplay at the store, because I played for hours, I got double ulted, like, the entire team by her and Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
Like, she's pulling, you can't go anywhere. Scarlet Witch just flies in, chaos, and then just fucking blows everybody up, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Scarlet has also become a fucking issue. Yeah. At least against the people I'm playing with, because those bullets do fucking damage.
Yeah.
Her team up was Strange. Yeah. Because I was like, okay,
They found a way to make Strange still too strong without him even doing it.
They nerfed him.
They nerfed him because they knew people were going to play him so much with her. It's still not going to matter.
I was going to say, he's the new Magneto for Scarlet, because that's how... Yeah. Mag was great on his own, just like Strange is great on his own. But you put the two together, and they're unfucking stoppable.
Yeah.
And so they're like, we need to nerf him now. Yeah. And it's still not enough.
It's, I played, I logged in.
And I still get flamed when I try to ban Scarlet.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck you. And then I'll have Scarlets that drop. I can probably look at my history like 50-2 against us. And I'm like, oh, but I was the dumbass that wanted to ban Scarlet.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah,
it is.
It's all your fault.
When I was logging in to practice against AI so that I'm never going to get on competitive or quick play. Like, every time I log in, my screen comes up and she's already been auto-locked by somebody. So, but a couple of times I logged in and I didn't get to her, so I decided to play Psylocke. And holy fuck, Psylocke with Emma Frost is an issue too. Like,
yes.
Because you can double her out and you're both shooting at the same target.
And they didn't show us properly in her reveal. Those clones move.
Oh yeah, no, those clones move.
They called them like Loki clones. Bitch, no they aren't.
They move.
No they aren't. They have their own fucking AI on them. Yeah, I've been killed by a fucking Psylocke clone, and I'm like, what? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, they move for sure. And I'm not so sure that I didn't get double ulted with her too. Where Emma Frost was bringing you in and you couldn't move, and next thing you know, Psylocke is doing her whatever she fucking yells. She yells, yeah, hi-ya, and then just fucking rattles you array. It's something else. The meta this season will be fun. I've enjoyed all my games. They've been irritating at times, but I've enjoyed all my games. I had a lot of fun playing last night, even with the annoying kid that thought he was a DPS Jeff and he clearly was not.
I hate those people. I had one of those today.
So, but like other than that, I've had a really good time playing. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna get probably a lot in the weeds with this next thing. And a lot of people are, not a lot of people, I don't want to say that. A lot of streamers are headed back to Verdansk with Call of Duty, so maybe we'll have some people leave and go back to Call of Duty.
I cannot say, and I am going to say it in this way, and I apologize if it offends people. I don't know what Asian language she speaks, so I'm not going to try to say it, but it translates to feel the dance of the butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
When you started to say that, I didn't think that that's how you were going to finish that sentence. Fear the dance of the butterfly.
So, I gotta get a paper towel. Give me a second.
Okay.
And butterflies are cool.
But yeah, I mean, that makes sense because it's Psylocke and she turns into a butterfly when she fucking kills you.
Yeah. I never knew that.
You didn't notice that she turns into a butterfly?
No, I knew that from the game, but like this whole time, I've never asked it aloud. Like, why?
Why? I don't know why she turns into a butterfly. Did she get bit by one?
Let me see.
Butterfly bit.
I mean, that makes sense. She get bit by a butterfly. I mean, Spider-Man got bit by a spider. Hulk got bit by Gamma Ray.
Iron Fist got punched in the mouth. Dr. Octopus got bit by an octopus. Dr. Strange got bit by a strange man on the street. Go see a doctor.
Iron Man fell down an iron ore wall.
So because she is she's telepathic.
Oh, okay.
And telepathy,
the butterfly effect, Mandela effect.
The telepathy involves seeing things in terms of symbols, and she's went through a lot of metamorphoses, like a butterfly.
She's a fucking Rorschach ink blot bitch.
You know that means that her team up with Magneto and Emma Frost will only last for so long, because when they finally bring Professor X in, he'll be the other telepath that's with them, and Magneto will move on to somebody else.
Or they'll do...
Because he's not a telepath.
Magneto, no.
Yeah, he's not a telepath, but Professor X is.
Well, what I was going to say is I'm curious if they're going... I'm curious if we're ever going to get people that have more than one team up again. Because I noticed they took away, like, Storm and Thor's. So now Storm only has the one team up. They took Gamma away from Strange, so he only has the one with Scarlet Witch. They took Bucky's away from Rocket, so he only has it with Captain America. I don't know if there's anyone that has more than one team up now.
Rocket and Jeff.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Rocket and Jeff.
Hulk and Thing both have multiple.
Oh, because of fastball.
Groot's got Jeff and Rocket.
So there's small little ones, but we're not getting big ones anymore.
Groot doesn't have any others, though, but Jeff has others.
Jeff is only with
Luna. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jeff's with Luna and Namor.
Rocket's got...
No more Namor with that.
Oh, it's just Luna.
Yep. Rocket, does he have 3?
Rocket's got Punisher, Groot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's got multiple, is what I was getting over. Yeah, you're right.
He's got Punisher, Groot.
He's not a part of the Guardians one, though.
No.
That's
Mantis, Star-Lord, and Adam Warlock.
He does count towards the achievements like Groot does, because there's certain achievements that are...
The Guardians achievements, he counts.
But he's not technically a Guardian. That is one thing I'm hoping that we'll eventually get to, is... Because, like, we have the Fantastic Four, I want the Guardians to be a team. Like, I want Mantis, Star-Lord, Groot, Rocket, and then find me a fifth. Whether you actually introduce Drax eventually, or you give me Nebula.
I'd rather have
Nebula.
Or give me Gamora.
Yeah, or Gamora. Or you
Fuck Gamora, she dead. We yeeted that bitch.
She ain't dead.
Did you say yeet? Yeet!
God damn it. I will always support your wrestling thing, but I find it hilarious how late you are onto the yeet train.
That's because that's how late wrestling
That's
is.
how late wrestling is. Don't blame me.
That's what that was my whole connecting point. I said, I will always support your love of wrestling, but I love how you're late to the yeet train because of, I didn't get to finish, because of wrestling.
I've been eating since the beginning.
Yeah, I have not.
I've been eating shit since we ever eaten.
I've just recently been on the yeet train.
My generation invented yeet, technically.
Yeet or be yeeted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Is that anything like Yeezy?
No.
Oh.
No. God damn it. Do not bring G Squeezy into this.
Oh, I thought his name was G.
That's Kyla's second favorite rapper.
Oh.
You can beat your meat, but don't yeet your meat.
Oh.
Yeah, don't eat your meat.
So Daredevil.
So.
I gotta make sure I mute this, but I never looked this up actually. I want to see, spoilers. I'm gonna say it again, spoilers. But I want to see the scene where Matt gets shot. Because I made the statement to Dad. I'm going full into this. When Bullseye's shot at Kingpin, Matt jumps in front of him. No matter what, whether he sidestepped in front of him.
Do you think
or
the lucky dried up prune in his pocket saved him?
Yes. But whether he
lucky dried up
prune. You remember from Problem Child, John?
But whether
I do, I'm just trying to.
Whether he sidestepped him.
My brain can go places.
I know it
a
can.
million miles away in fucking no time flat.
But whether he just sidestepped in front of him or dove in front, he got hit on the right side. And which would have been Kingpin.
On the left side.
No, he got hit on the right, I thought.
Left.
Like I said, I need to relook at this, because you didn't argue me earlier when I said right side.
I didn't, but it's the left.
Is it the left? I could...
Yeah.
Because he's jumping in front of him.
Well,
and
she's
left.
holding him and standing over him where her hand was on this.
Yeah, I think it's left.
Yeah, it is left.
It's left. You were looking at it. It was the right.
Yeah, because
you're right.
Because I jumped up as soon as it happened and ran in there, so I didn't even think about flipping it in my brain.
It's his left side, and I couldn't figure out whether or not he was trying to get Heather out of the way, or if he was really jumping in front of Kingpin.
I think he was jumping in front of Kingpin, so he can't fucking. That way, Kingpin can't out him as Daredevil.
He very visually,
and he saved his life.
He very visually. I literally am rewatching the scene. Jumps right in front of Kingpin because Kingpin is looking up. Like everyone notices it. He's looking up. Heather's looking at Kingpin with her back to Bullseye, and there's a gap in between them. And Matt just jumps right in between them, doing this in front of Kingpin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in full agreement with you.
He's using it as leverage so Kingpin can't out him.
I was going to say, whether he thought about it right there in the moment or not, that's what's going to come out of this.
Yeah, because he's like, if you out him, a vigilante saved your life, regardless of you trying to hunt them all down.
Yep.
I need you, since you're in front of the computer.
That's the point of me being here.
I know. I'm totally aware of this, because I saw an interview, and I want to know if it's fake, that Vincent D'Onofrio said the reason that he's not been in an MCU movie is because they can't use him because Kingpin has a special... Like, Sony still owns Kingpin when it comes to movies, but not any other digital media.
Yes, I already do know that. That is
okay,
true.
so...
But yes, this is due to ongoing rights issues related to the character.
Okay, so they can never use him in an MCU movie. So I'm wrong. He will not become president because unless they get permission from Sony to put him in a movie.
Well, does that mean that they can't put fucking Spider-Man in a movie with it, or in a TV show? Like, give us a fucking Tom Holland cameo, beaten in a fight scene with Daredevil.
They can't because of Sony. They have to get Sony's permission because Sony owns the Spider-Man and won't give it up.
Well, I thought they got rid of it.
No, that's the whole issue with. That's why Sony is doing their whole Spideyverse without a fucking Spider-Man. Is because they still want Tom Holland to be their Spider-Man.
And Tom Holland only wants to do Spider-Man if it's part of the MCU.
But because Sony, that's why Sony can still make all of the Marvel games, is they still have partial rights to Marvel.
So, like, Disney puts out the movie.
Different.
Disney puts out the movie, but they have to put Sony, like, they have to put something in it that says, I think in the end credits, it says something about Spider-Man is a property of Sony.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man cannot appear in Marvel Disney Plus shows because Sony Pictures holds the long-form television rights to the character. Marvel Studios has the rights to the animated television shows, but not live-action series.
So,
like, they just have chunks of the Spider-Verse split to where, okay, these ones can be in TV shows together and these ones can be in movies together, but they can't cross paths.
correct.
And that's some fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's back when, it all has to go back when Marvel was losing a shit ton of money and they had to start selling rights to keep themselves afloat.
Only
It kept them afloat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It worked.
And the only company that hasn't sold out to Disney is Sony. And I think it has nothing to do with the movies. I think it has everything to do with
Walt Disney and the ancient
I think it has
Japanese
everything
guy
to
that's
do-
hiding at the basement of Sony.
I think it's the video games.
I do too.
I think it's the video games. And
The
the
Spider-Man-
animated movies.
Well, they need
The
to just separate the
Spider-Man-
contracts. Give Sony the fucking video games. They generally do a pretty goddamn good
Oh,
job.
they have never failed. Ever. I will say that.
I don't know what other company, because there's been Spider-Man games
Insomniac has made them.
made by other games, but
But
I
yeah.
know a few that I've played. One of them I probably had hundreds of hours. That was great. Back on GameCube.
Specifically, it's the newer Spider-Man, the PS4 Spider-Man, the Miles Morales version of that Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2, which I haven't played that one, but I've watched videos over it. Fucking amazing games. They do not let down at all. Sony always does them.
Are those like
No.
like redone of the old ones from PS2 and GameCube days?
They took similarities. They took because I watched a whole documentary.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man games, kind of
Yeah.
the era.
Yeah.
I watched a whole documentary about it. The big thing that they made sure they took was from the Spider-Man 2 from PlayStation 2 was the web swinging.
Oh yeah,
They made sure they even talked to the developer and, like, without him knowing, recreated it.
shit was revolutionary, man. That
So,
was so much
Do you know the story of that? So the guy hired into, I think it was Insomniac, but whatever game company was making the first one, and he hired in super late to the process, like weeks before it was going out.
Yeah.
And he's like, this swing looks like shit. I would love to redo it. And they're like, we don't have time, blah, 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 blah. And basically kept making excuses. Well, in his free time, and it happened to take past the deadline, obviously, he fixed the swing. He made it an actual swing where it's grabbing onto buildings and stuff. And basically for months on end was building this engine and then shoved it in the executive's face and was like, if there's a sequel, this is it. This is what you're doing. End of fucking story. And that's how we got the swing, is the short, simple, easy version of it.
Yeah. They need to put that in Rivals.
But,
I can fucking use Spider-Man.
Because
My God, the swing for Spider-Man and Venom is so hard to control sometimes.
Once
Once you get it down, I mean, some of those guys that do it
do you still have easy swing on?
I don't fucking know.
You didn't
This
change
is
the settings, so yes.
Console settings are a little different.
You can still switch easy swing off.
Venom isn't so
My
bad.
problem is you have to aim and then go back and aim and go back, and it's such a pain in the
Venom's
fucking
not
ass.
so bad, but
Easy
man.
swing should be like the video games, where it just picks a high point within proximity above you instead of like, or like into the ground or stupid shit or I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't wonder if easy swing ain't the fucking thing you get used to instead.
I I will say that.
Venom's not so bad, but Spider-Man is the greatest shit.
Spider-Man is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. But once people learn how to play him, he's a fucking menace.
Yes, he is.
Fucking menace.
Okay, so we switched off of Daredevil again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
So Daredevil, I thought the episode was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of already talked about it. I mean, with the whole shooting thing. What?
I never mentioned it to you. I was so blown away by Vanessa fucking killing Adam.
Oh.
Hey, I was blown away that he was still alive. I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
You didn't see the other episodes?
Yes, where he got the shit kicked out of him by...
You thought Kingpin killed him?
Yeah, he was left a bloody mess on the fucking ground. I thought he was dead. Kind of like... Because they did it, they correlated it with the Muse fight. So yeah, Muse got fucking killed. I expected Adam dead too.
Oh, okay, yeah. No.
I thought that was more impactful, the twist of him not being dead and being shunned than her killing him.
It's way more impactful. It just threw me off because when they're walking down there and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, he's taking her to the fucking crime. Like he's gonna say I fucking killed him, and then he's pleading for his life in the fucking cage. I was like, huh?
Yeah, no, for her to kill him and then for Matt to make the revelation at the dinner that she
hired Bullseye.
She was the one that hired Bullseye and not fucking...
Yeah.
So then he goes in to dance with her. I thought that was fucking
Dude, that
cool.
was such a power move.
Yeah.
Also, all I want to say is this is always my favorite point in hero TV shows because they've done it in the other Daredevil shows where he just starts going off the fucking walls on his own, like, his own shit. He's like, fuck my girlfriend, fuck my real life job, fuck my partners, fuck the police, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this inmate. Yeah. I'm doing what I need. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
I love it.
He has went completely off the reservation.
Yeah, he has went AWOL.
Sure. That is for sure. Yeah. He is not... It was also funny when he stood up at the bar and walked out and the bartender was like, he didn't even use his cane. And Cherry was like, huh, I didn't notice.
Yeah. He is such a brilliant motherfucker. And I get they were having a party or whatever. He didn't realize that he fucking popped a bottle. Like, I get that he was off with Kirsten, but like, Foggy was off with Kirsten or whoever by himself. But he never heard the bottle pop, never smelled it, never seen it. Like, he's got this amazing fucking sense, or hearing everything.
It was a comfortability.
I
was
know.
with friends in a peaceful nature.
I know.
Probably didn't register it.
Yeah. I think
he
he only does it when he's really listening for something.
He's got to be focused on that detail because when his woman was talking, he didn't hear a fucking word she said all night.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad we also, speaking of that, because he was listening in on Jack, or whatever his fucking name is. We did get confirmation he's the swordsman.
Yeah.
Yes.
I figured he was when we saw the video, but...
Yeah. And Kingpin's blackmailing him.
Yeah.
Fucking ready for that.
I'm also a little salty, and this has not really anything to do with the episode, but on YouTube, because I haven't watched any like breakdown videos or whatever, but I've been scrolling, and I've seen 2 thumbnails where people have put Moon Knight in the thumbnail of this episode, and I'm like, he wasn't even fucking referenced. Quit doing this to me.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
No.
You didn't see him?
Fuck you, Brad.
Who do you think was driving the fucking taxi when they pulled up out front of that restaurant?
That's awesome.
You didn't see Oscar Isaac sitting there in the driver's seat?
You got me. He was
Jake was driving the taxi, man.
Oh, fuck.
I did
what the fuck if it wasn't? That's just like a bullshit joke turns out like, no, there he is.
Yeah, next episode, Jake comes kicking out of a fucking...
You should Google, is Moon Knight in the new episode of Daredevil?
I will. A screen grab of him looking at a cab with an angry look because somebody's in his way or something. Nobody's even going to write the thing.
I hope to God it is. Like, they're like, oh yeah, he's mentioned in the 5th line of the 4th scene.
This is why
he's Adam.
This is why
Shut the fuck up.
I could not be in charge of working on Marvel projects because I'd be like, all right, you gotta get Oscar Isaacs in to drive a taxi.
Right.
How many lines do you have?
There's no confirmed appearance of him specifically.
Oh, okay. All right.
No confirmed.
Yes. That is specifically how it's stated. No confirmed appearance. But it is being very openly discussed. They are figuring out a future for him.
Which they passed the museum he worked at. We never knew.
Oh, that could be.
No, he can't. We're in New York. He's in London.
Oh.
Sometimes.
He's not always in London.
No, but I'm talking specifically
the show.
The MCU TV show he worked at.
Yeah, but he drives the taxi in New York, doesn't he? Because London don't have yellow fucking taxis.
Yes, that's the part that makes... I don't think we... Let me look. I don't think we saw the outside of the taxi in the Moon Knight.
But they don't have yellow taxis.
No, they don't have yellow taxis. They do have taxis, so he can still be a taxi driver.
That's a chauffeur. It's in London.
I'm a chauffeur.
Yeah, but Moon Knight's a taxi driver. He's not a chauffeur.
Actually, technically, I'm pretty sure... Because that was the reason Uber got in a shit ton of issues. Taxi drivers had to have some form of, whether it was chauffeur's license, I know they changed the licensing, but that was the whole issue with Uber. Ubers don't have to have any sort of licensing to take pay to transport people.
Yeah, you don't.
Cab drivers have to have a license for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it still doesn't answer the question. Was he in London or was he in New York?
It's in London, period. I know that for a fact.
That's where, I already fucking got their names all mixed up. It's where not Mark Spector is.
Stephen Grant?
There you go.
Wherever not Mark Spector.
Actually, specifically, they're in a limousine when Jake shoots him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He is in
He's
a
in a
taxi.
white limo.
Somebody rides in limos, and you can't take a roundabout in London in a fucking limo.
I bet you can't. That would suck dick.
I thought it was cool, and I've seen a couple of people post this. I thought it was cool that they gave Bullseye almost a blue-ish.
I liked that.
Like, so you got the red Daredevil and the blue Bullseye. Like, and Bullseye's costume was always black with the blue accents. Yeah, with the blue Bullseye. So I like that they kind of did
my brain also went to, like, even though she's not in the MCU, but Jessica Jones, how we had the Purple Man or whatever the fuck his name was, and everything was purple. I like the fucking color shit.
Yeah.
Here's this is a comic book color theory, and I don't know how many people actually talk about this, but when you see a costume like Bullseye's with that depiction of blue, it's light depth hitting black in different lighting and shades of material. So he's actually just wearing all black. But we have perceived it as to be a black and blue outfit because not everybody picks up on the depth and varying light choices of an artist when they make a picture. So Wolverine has never had blue in his costume until, like, the more recent years when people have misrepresented the fact that he had blue. He's always had black. It's gloss black, reflective, shining light. And that's kind of like Batman. That's fucking all of them. All over the years in the early comics, none of them actually had fucking blue in their costumes. They were just varying shades of black. They can't be represented any other way.
Ah, okay.
I was going to say,
I don't know how true it is for everything. I just always, like, that's one of those things I'm like, I wonder. Adam West's Batman was a misrepresentation. The fucking costume director did not understand how comic books work. And that's why his costume came out looking as such.
Blue and
Robin,
gray.
And Robin looks normal.
Yeah. It's fascinating that you bring that up because then Adam West's Batman costume became the norm.
Yeah. And it should have always been the black and gray.
Yeah.
Like the
It'd be the blue and gray became the norm.
Yeah.
Although I say that, but I think black and gray, if not all black, was what Michael Keaton used.
Yeah, but if you look at comic book era stuff of all black Batmans, that is how they are shaded, and it's a very cobalt blue shading against black. to show abs, show the nipples.
Okay.
You know?
I was just saying, the only reason I know that is because of, even now they still do it with comics. It's better now because they can get more access to shading of black, but they still have to throw blues in there.
So my perception, mostly old Wolverine does not have blue. It's just yellow and black.
Which makes sense.
And then Bullseye would probably be one who is also all black outfit.
My only argument to that is they've specifically, and I can look it up, but
I never read enough of Daredevil.
I think
it was blue because because he had blue with the red dot, so that it represented an actual Bullseye. But I could be wrong. Right. But I think it was like a bright blue. I thought.
It's brighter than black. His Bullseye specifically, and it depends because, like, when you first Google it, the more modern depiction is him in all black with white Bullseye.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're
But in the older ones, you can definitely see what he's talking about. It's still a white Bullseye. I can't find
it was red.
I thought it was a blue, so we're all fucked up because I thought it's been blue.
I thought it was blue, meant to look like an indentation, kind of where you when they throw back to the scar or the fucking mark in his fucking forehead, the kind of shit. Like, it's so hard to tell what a fucking artist meant by their drawings sometimes.
Yeah.
Because some things that look like face paint are actually like scars or tattoos.
Yeah.
Or like, like it's...
It's all up to, like, you really sometimes need that artist interpretation to go with what they were trying to get across.
So, I can really fuck us all up. His first interpretation was a bluish black for the shading, but it's always been white. Like, his original, I'm looking at the comic when he was first introduced, his head was all fucking white. I can't really spin that too well. But, yeah.
It's not... I gotta look. Oh my god.
Yeah, the top of his head, it's all one big-ass fucking bullseye.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
What a gaudy fucking monitor.
Yeah. Huh?
The fucking HDMI came up.
He looks like he tried to put on a Fantastic Four costume, but didn't get it on right.
Yeah.
It's like he couldn't get his head through the neck hole, so he just cut a mouth slit.
One thing we didn't get to really talk about last week, we kind of got cut off, because you are talking about Fantastic Four, was the extended Superman trailer. We didn't really get to go in depth with that.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why we didn't go in depth.
No, that's not why. You guys just never went into it.
I know we talked about Alan Tudyk being one of the
Stephen
robots.
Pirate,
yeah. And then we got off on a pirate conversation.
Yeah. We're good at that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead. Fucking talk about it.
Do you think Namor is a pirate? And if so, are you going to play him in Marvel Rivals today? Just take her right on back home.
Yeah. If whoever plays Namor today...
You gotta talk like a pirate.
Yeah, you gotta talk like a pirate. You've gotta, like...
So, Levi, you gotta talk like a pirate.
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
That kind of pirate.
We're going Somali pirate?
What's the actor's name that played Barbados from fucking Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh, God.
God, he was in that fucking haunted mansion.
He's gonna say his name, and I'm gonna know who it was. It's not. Is it?
Jeffrey Rush.
That's it, Jeffrey Rush.
Okay.
Portrayed by Jeffrey Rush, voiced by Brian George Richard McGonagall.
Okay.
Wait, what? Voiced by a different guy?
Barbosa?
Barbosa. Yeah, that's it. I said Barbados. Barbados Slim! In Herman.
Yeah, Barbosa.
Yeah.
Barbosa.
He wouldn't have been voiced by him. He was a guy.
Yeah. He's the fucking guy. He's gonna.
Yeah. On his Wikipedia,
Rush.
portrayed by Jeffrey Rush, voiced by Brian George, Richard McGonigal.
Well, wait a minute. Is it voiced in the movies?
Wait, those are two different guys. Voiced by Brian George and Richard McGonigal.
Are they okay?
Is that for?
That's for like
dubs.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia for his character Jeffrey Rush as Hector Barbosa. First appearance, Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, portrayed by Jeffrey Rush. That's just the description.
He's reading off the guy who fucking voiced it in a ride in Disneyland.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm literally, like I said, I'm literally just.
We just need Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's
fine. We need to solve this fucking mystery right now.
I'm just reading the fucking Wikipedia.
Scroll down. Were they the voices of the motherfucker in the ride?
You know what? It's not gonna do me any good to scroll. Let me fucking just click their shit.
Well, they clicked their fucking shit. They voiced them in the ride or the animated series.
Yes. I get none of this from anything.
In the video, so one of them voiced
in the video game
for Kingdom Hearts 2 and the actual Pirates of the Caribbean games. One of them voiced him for that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You confused the fuck out of me when you said the Jeffrey Rush. I was like, that was Jeffrey Rush.
No, that was his voice. And I was about to say, who has your vote for the best pirate voice out of any fucking movie or anything?
Again,
it's Jeffrey Rush.
I just Googled it and went with the fucking Wikipedia.
I don't know what. Oh God.
No, I'm still trying to figure out the other guy.
Who's the Frying Dutchman from SpongeBob?
But the other guy that's listed as a voice actor has been in things such as Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, my favorite game, and the Uncharted series.
Oh, you do love eating snakes.
I do love eating snakes. Where the fuck? Give me his shit.
That's
my favorite. I don't know. Ian McShane. Wasn't he in one of the Pirates of the Caribbeans? Wasn't he like Davy Jones or something? Like he always like
Bill.
This guy was also in the Fantastic Four TV show.
I don't know how to
animated show.
There was an animated show.
No, I'm still looking at this guy's name.
Who did you say?
Ian McShane. Wasn't I could have swore he was a pirate in one of the movies, but I could be totally wrong.
The other guy was Captain Barbosa for
He was Blackbeard.
the other
Blackbeard, that was it.
Other Pirates of the Caribbean game.
Oh, okay.
So yes, they were for games.
Okay, so Jeffrey Rush was the only Barbosa in the movie.
In the movie. Okay. When I typed in Pirates of the Caribbean movie, Barbosa actor, it popped up Jeffrey Rush voiced by these guys. So I just read it like that.
No, Jeffrey Rush has my vote for all-time best pirate.
I was gonna say I like him as Barbosa. It's about the only thing I remember.
Yeah, he's probably to me he's the most memorable character. Like I get it, Johnny Depp was whatever.
Like I want him to tell me tales as I fall asleep at night.
Also,
I never tell you that.
This may be a discussion we have another time because I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me. But why does it seem like CGI peaked with the Pirates of the Caribbean? With Davy Jones and all those fucking tentacles out of his face? Why does that seem more CGI or whoever the fuck?
Because people that did it were like, fuck it done, I'm retiring. I've been working on Pirates of the Caribbean since Disney parks opened. And then they got a bunch of lazy fucking kids in.
I'm fine with that reasoning. I wanted to, because I remember seeing that as a child and I'm like, God damn, this looks amazing. And even looking back at it as an adult, I'm like, God damn, this looks really good. And then I see shit like the Eternals and I went, what the fuck have we done?
Yeah.
I think that they
laziness has taken over our country.
Well, and I think a big part of it is probably
production time.
Laziness probably is the biggest thing because in Eternals, the CGI was so shitty because they were not working with a set and what they should have been working with. I'm betting Davy Jones and his face was probably practical.
He had a lot of practical.
Yes, I do know that part.
And it's easier to CGI the practical.
The tentacles are like cut off with the little marker balls at the end.
Yeah,
so they know where to
I was gonna say I've seen the behind the scenes.
It's
I know it wasn't
probably
all.
way easier to CGI when you're doing 75% of the work practical. Where the Eternals, none of that was probably able to be done practical.
And that's my other point. Why can't we do more practical shit? Like I get the like.
It's so expensive.
We're talking about billion-dollar companies.
You remember when I told you the old guys from Pirates of the Caribbean are retired and dead? That's the same thing. All the guys who worked on Star Wars were all of practical effects. Like the main shit was like born and bred, have moved to their other companies, ILM, Weta Workshop, all those things. They're all getting so old. It's all these young people who charge too much motherfucking money. And it's like,
or it's young people.
$multi-million.
It's young people that don't know how to work on anything. All they know how to do is build it on a computer.
People don't know how to fucking sweat it just to get their name on shit so they can be proud.
They don't know how to build. They don't know how to build a face.
Too much fucking money to make the same shit we made with the same fucking technology.
It's like, I can't build a face. Like, that's completely fucking impossible. I don't even want to try. I'll just build it on a computer now. Yeah, my hands hurt. I gotta go get my nails done.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you guys. It's just, I shake my head because it's irritating because I know.
Cinemas had hard manual labor motherfuckers.
And I know that because I come from fucking theater world where a lot of cinema comes from. Is the theater world.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love the fucking. That's why I love practical effects.
Well,
I love the sweat.
Let's make a movie and use all practical effects.
I don't know why we haven't made a movie.
We got fucking Tony.
Yeah, there you go.
You got Wolverine.
Yeah.
We got Wolverine. Alright, so I'm gonna need you to
We're
get
gonna
those
make a
fake,
Marvel. Yeah. We'll make a Marvel Rivals.
I'm gonna need you to get fake claws that like somewhat push in, so that way you can stab me. We'll get blood packets spurting everywhere.
No, we don't need blood packets.
Oh, we'll just stab me.
I thought we were going to try to make this shit look real.
There's no money.
We said practical effects, not killing Levi.
Okay, so I'm going to need, like...
This was wrestling, you blamed yourself. Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
I'm not saying I won't blame myself.
I'm going to need about a $10,000 budget to research cigars so I know exactly what's going to have on screen.
I don't know that much about
You're going to have to fly me to Cuba.
Fly you to Cuba?
Fly me to Cuba so I can do some research. I got to, get in the character role.
I had a teacher that almost got arrested, speaking of Cuba and cigars.
Really? Oh, because they tried to bring home...
Because her husband did. Because fucking they went to Cuba for vacation, and he loves to smoke cigars. And she was telling the story in class, and she's like, I fucking hounded him the whole time. You can't bring those back, can't bring those back. And he swore to me he wasn't. He swore to me, no, I know, blah, 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 blah. And fucking we get through custom, or we get onto the airplane, take off, land. We get into customs on our side, and all of a sudden he gets pulled to the side. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They pop open his suitcase, pop open a briefcase he had inside the suitcase, and in like a fake pocket he stuffed as many Cuban cigars as he could in there. And they fucking found him through the x-ray machine.
Nice.
And she was just like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm a teacher. We can't be doing this shit. Almost got hit for smuggling for cigars.
Nice.
Not even anything fun.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It tastes like a wet sock when you get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not being cured. It's not being...
It's not in a human war or anything. Ugh. Yeah. Tastes like a wet sock.
It would too. It tastes horrible.
It probably would. What time are we at?
About 58 minutes.
Okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, cool.
Recharge.
Bladder's full. So this episode of Pints and Pages, don't forget our YouTube page. Don't forget Conchu's Fist.
Yeah.
On Twitch.
He sells feet pics.
Savini Comics on
I sell
Twitch.
fish pics, not feet pics.
YouTube. Don't forget Pints and
They
Pages.
sometimes feature his feet when he's on
On Spotify, on Amazon, on Apple iTunes. Don't forget Savini Comics on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And
what
Twitter.
are fist pics? Because that could have gone a different way now that I think about it.
I said
I said fist picks.
And on that note, I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And
I'm gonna head out.
and this has been Pints and Pages.